Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Loser Lou. It is 10:30 Thursday, October 21st. We're sitting back here in the back room of my house. I appreciate everyone who's subscribed, everyone who listens. I'm gonna get video up soon. Just need more money for equipment and things like that, you know. Shout out Shiner. Shout out Smitty. I appreciate you doing everything you do, Smitty. I'm sitting here with two of my favorite people. One Love and One Deep. And my new friend Gabe.
What up, loser?
Bro, that picture you put up earlier had me rolling, man.
the homegrown one?
Bro, this is really homegrown. I'm in the back of my crib,
nah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see it. Love to see it.
So how are y'all doing today?
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
What about you? How you doing?
Good.
Yeah?
Great. Yeah. Tired, but I'm good. You know, adulting.
So I've been seeing these pictures of chanclas. What's that all about?
So, the recent post that I posted, maybe a couple of hours ago?
Yeah.
That one is of my friend, Chris. And it was inspired actually by a photographer here. Well, two photographers actually. And I've been wanting to do something like this, like a ghost.
This is chanclas.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's just a ghost, a guy in a sheet, you know.
It's
just
more
like
of a
this.
tablecloth.
But the funny thing is that I wanted to do it a little different. There was a couple of photographers that did it, with the white sheet, and they're real cool. One's Vision, he knows who he is, and Renee Martinez, and the other one is Vanessa. I forgot what she goes by, Geekin Photography or something like that. That she did something recently, and I've been wanting to do a ghost shoot for a while, but I wanted to make it funny using a flowered sheet. Kind of like if you just your mom didn't have any money for a costume, so she went and put a sheet over you.
But it happened to have
she pulled it off the table or something
with
she pulled it off for her. You know, she sacrificed her bed for Mijo.
Hey, as long as it's not the stain sheets.
Yeah.
I could have gone that direction, but I'm like, nah. Yeah, but we had fun. It was like spur of the moment. We had fun shooting. We shot in IKEA. That was the first time I've ever been because, I don't know. I'm like, who goes to IKEA from the
IKEA's dope.
I haven't been to IKEA,
dope.
so it was like new to me. And we shot in IKEA, and then we did a couple at Rocker Dogs, and we also shot in HEB. And so it was a fun shoot.
Where can people see chanclas?
On Insta, he goes by Christopher Gomez. He's another photographer.
But I'm trying to get out. What's your Instagram?
My bad. One Love Photog SATX.
And you?
1X deep. 1X deep.
There you go.
On the IG. On Facebook, I don't really do Facebook. Getting ready to delete it. So if you message me on Facebook, you're gonna get me.
Hey, I don't do Facebook either. I haven't signed. I quit signing on there because all the exes hit me up on there.
You try and get me on Instagram, you're still not gonna get me because all my notifications are off. Anybody got time for that?
And what's up? Where can we see your dance moves at, Gabe?
Yo, shit, you can see me, on Instagram, 9 Clouds Up, or Gabe Nirvana, or you can catch me on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? 9 Clouds Up as well.
What is 9 Clouds Up?
9 Clouds Up is a store, it's our smoke shop, but it's also our clothing brand.
That's a dope name, though.
It's also our clothing brand, but our shop is located at 2026 Guadalupe Street, right there, deep downtown.
In the hood. In the hood. That's hood.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But we got our apparel in there, and then we got all your smoking essentials, to get you 9 Clouds Up.
So what is 9 Clouds Up? Like what's the name about? Talk to me, bro.
So 9 Clouds Up is pretty much a play on words on the, being on cloud 9. But it's more our mission, our statement is more about the way to get 9 Clouds Up. You know what I mean? Not just not the way to get to that feeling of being on cloud 9, whether it be smoking, getting something done, you know what I mean, achievements and stuff like that. So,
okay. So how long you been there?
Shit, we've been we're about to hit 1 year at the shop on November 13th.
Wow, really? It's flown.
It's
flown by.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been going good. The city's been showing love, coming through. You know what I mean? We're getting the locals in there, so.
Who painted the back of your shop? I remember I went back there to take a picture of that.
Oh, Mans.
I had to run into your neighbor's yard. Behind me. Like,
I saw. You posted it. You were like, I was in somebody's yard for this.
Trespass for this.
I do that a lot.
We do too.
Trespassers. But now, yeah, Mans painted the back. Drone did the front.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Then we got No More did some of the inside.
Oh, his little samurai, right?
Yeah.
I like that samurai.
Yeah,
face.
that's just dope. And he actually did it like in like he made him from go to angry to like happy.
That's
like,
right. That's right.
Yeah.
I went to your shop once.
Yeah.
And like that one time, I remember seeing that.
And
I actually got a picture of No More up at Squeezers right now.
Oh, okay.
I got him looking like Leonardo DiCaprio in the beach.
No More's funny as fuck, bro.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He painted that big ass Jigglypuff.
Mm-hmm. Right there down the street.
I was having a good time with him that night. A good time.
Yeah.
I'm all looking at your merch on your site. I'm all like, look at this. We need to buy some of this.
Hey, we got discount codes on there. You know what I'm saying? You can use discount code MAZI. Gives you 10% off.
Shout out Mozzie's World.
Yeah, shout out Mozzie's World, OCD Skrills, Soul Cinematics, all that. Yeah.
Oh.
So back to photography. my favorite passion, my favorite thing to do, besides breathing.
Breathing's dope.
Yeah, right?
Breathing is super dope.
Bro, I have sleep apnea. I sleep with like a mouth guard. Like I got like a fancy mouth guard molded to my mouth.
Shit.
Like, yeah, dude, yeah. I couldn't do the mask. Mm-hmm. So like I opted for this mouth guard thing.
Custom made.
Yeah, bro. If I do not have that thing, like if I don't sleep with that thing, I have horrible sleep and I feel it the next morning.
Dang.
But if I sleep with it, I could hit the gym. I could do things.
Is it like pumping oxygen to you?
No,
or
it's just a mouth guard. That
just keeping your mouth open?
No, just like
it
keeps
adjusts your jaw.
Kind of like that. Yeah. So like, there's a little gap for me to breathe.
Well, I've never seen that before.
It moves the bottom.
I'll show you later.
Okay,
but you don't want to touch it.
Yeah.
You if you don't wear it, you snore a lot, right?
Oh, bro, I'm a beast, man.
Making beats.
Yeah.
You need to hit record before you go to bed.
I'm gonna sample this, bro.
So, anyways, what I'm getting at, why do y'all take pictures?
I mean, without sounding cliche, it's just the love of it. I mean, there's
nothing cliche about that. I totally understand.
Yeah. I mean, since I was young, little girl, my mom would always take pictures, not of anything. Like, she wasn't a photographer, but she was always capturing moments of time. I mean, back then, Polaroids and her little 110. You remember those long 110 cameras that had that?
School me.
Yeah, that like
Those little
school.
Kodaks, they're like rectangles.
Yeah.
They're flat. The rectangle, it looks like this, and it has a.
And it has like
flash.
a lens on one
But
end.
it's a little fatter though.
It was
Like a spy camera?
Well,
Almost,
yeah,
but
almost
bigger.
like that.
And I think some of them had one of these also.
Yeah,
lanyard.
and it was mainly a lot of
Yeah.
Polaroids in those, and
Yeah.
then of course when Instant came out, she would take photos of us,
I see what you're
of
talking about.
anything and everything.
Yeah.
Flowers, me and the flowers.
Me again,
My
it's for
brother.
the same, for
Yeah.
the love of it. I don't feel the need to go out and make a living off it or anything. I do it because I want to do it.
Dude,
So,
same.
That's
I
the
do
only
not. I do
reason
not.
to do it.
yourself.
I don't
yeah.
want. I don't want to pimp my talent out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I
I
don't
don't
want to
either.
burn out on
I
it.
could do it. I've
Do
had
it as you please, guys.
people
Love
hit me
it.
up, yeah, for quinceañeras and weddings. Like, no, I can refer you.
I know somebody
I
that
know
that
somebody
does.
that does
It's
it. but
only I listen to a lot of music, and there was this one lyric from one band.
What band?
Said it's this band called Billy the Kid.
Okay.
They're out of Costa Rica. One of the lyrics in the song goes that you don't ever, not these exact words, but you don't want to do something to stay on top of it, to be the best, whatever level you reach. You don't want to do it because you have to do it. You have to stay on top of it. You want to do it just because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I want to do it. At one time I did feel that way. when I was in the bike community at like the heaviest, I had a lot of attention. A lot of people would hit me up, and
I remember.
you know,
I remember when you were doing your thing.
I felt like I had to stay on top. I'm not saying I was on top of that scene, because there was other photographers
Yeah.
out there, but I it became not fun anymore for a while, and I left the bike scene.
Do you still ride?
I haven't rode in about 4 or 5 years,
No, it hasn't been that long.
but it's
Feels
I'm
that
like, it hasn't been that long.
yeah. My stomach says it has, but you know, I just don't feel the need to stay on top of it. I haven't posted anything in a while. I'm mostly in my stories posting dumb shit. So, you know what I mean? As you've seen as of late. But anyway.
Stirring up controversy. That's what you've been doing.
No, I stir coffee. I don't know what controversy is. So, you know, I just do it because I want to. Right now, I don't want to. We have gone and shot, not as much as we have since all this bullcrap happened, you know, COVID and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
But I had a change in what I did for a living, and a lot of that time it's not there anymore. So it's a little harder on top of everything else. You know?
Adulting kicked in again.
So
Oh, I know.
Because of
it's just
COVID.
difficult, man.
Yeah.
But I do feel it coming back. Like I want to go do it again. So I think we're gonna hit up Austin here pretty soon and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
dust my camera off.
Yeah.
So what's up with Rocker Dogs?
That was part of what I did for a living. Ran my own business since I've been doing what I've been doing since middle school. When COVID hit, it was a family business.
What were you doing?
I would set up equipment for special events.
Oh, okay.
I have
okay,
staging, lighting, sound, booths for festivals, Fiesta type
was
stuff.
their more bread and butter.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So in the 2
Yeah.
months, I made enough to where I didn't have to do crap the rest of the year. That's why I was always in the street, dude, on the bike. That's the only reason it afforded me that, and that's what I did for a living. Anyway, COVID came, Fiesta didn't, and started going downhill. And a few months later, started cutting into my reserve that afforded me to go the whole year. And we shut it down. I went to go, Chris hit me up, said, hey man, can you do something for me? I go, yeah. So I went over there.
Who's Chris?
Chris Martinez.
Oh,
He's
okay.
a rocker dog himself.
Oh, okay.
So I've known him, man, for years. He used to live, I think, in
So
the...
what are Rocker Dogs? Are they dogs?
Rocker dogs are hot dogs,
dogs
man.
with
They're not
like
hot.
mohawks?
Look, I'll tell you this right now. If you want a hot dog, go to Sonic. If you want to pay $5 for a combo, go to fucking Sonic.
Uh-huh.
Let me finish the name of the business. It's Rocker Dogs Street Gourmet Dogs.
Oh,
Just
okay,
because it
okay,
says
okay.
street, you ain't gonna get it for $4 or $5. They're gourmet. He's a trained chef, and dude, I've had every one of them, man. And that's part again, the stomach, dude. I'm getting, gain weight over there, man. But they're gourmet hot dogs. He's got signatures there. That's what I do. He, when I man, it was like 2 weeks maybe after I drew my last check.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know what the hell I was gonna do.
Dude, I know what you mean.
So I went over there. I painted all the murals on the side, the stencils,
Uh-huh.
checkerboard, rocker dog, all that. Never done that before, man. Painted it.
Oh, sick. Where is it?
It's what is the address? I can't remember the address.
It's on Roosevelt.
It's on
like-
Roosevelt, close to the Mission Drive-In.
Yeah.
If you're going from downtown south, you take Roosevelt all the way out there. Before you hit the drive-in, you come back. There's a car wash there. There's a little
South side?
yellow garage tire shop. We're connected to that yellow tire shop.
Oh, okay,
right
okay,
there.
okay.
So he heard about it, and it was he heard about me closing up shop.
Yeah.
He goes, hey man, I heard about closing up shop and shit. And he goes, why don't you come work here? And I was like, the fuck am I gonna do here, dude? I don't know a fucking thing about the service industry at all. He goes, man, just get orders out the window, dude. I'll show you how to run the register real quick. I was all right, cool. So I did that, and I'm still there, dude. So I appreciate Chris for
Yeah.
helping me out with that. But man, it shit happens, and you gotta roll with it, dude. So I did. So hopefully we got some plans I didn't expect for. And
So what's up with all the staging equipment? Is it still there?
I have it. It's all for sale, man.
It's for sale now?
I'm not lying. Everything, dude.
Oh, okay.
Everything.
Well, shoot, if anyone needs any, what do you got? Sound equipment too?
I got 3 stages. I got some ticket booths. I have vendor booths.
You're not trying to get back into the game? Because I saw
No.
I took a stroll today downtown, and I saw where they're getting ready to set up for Dia de los Muertos.
Yeah, I'm done with it, man. In all the years that I've did it, I've noticed we've hit the peak in that industry, I think, and I see the past 4 or 5 years. We're not making what we did. Every year it's dropping little by little. So I had to talk with my dad, which is the one that started it.
Yeah.
Years ago. Anyway, had a talk with him, and I'd mentioned that to him, and he was like, "Yeah." Felt the same way, you know. So as long as we're all on board.
Yeah, it sounds
It is.
like a lot of hard work.
It's not regular hours, man. It's early as fuck in the morning or late as fuck at night, you know. And
Tearing down stages.
yeah,
Yep.
set them up. It's quicker coming down. I'll tell you that. Everybody wants to get the fuck out of there, dude. But that's what I did, man. And I don't know, dude. That's what I did. Had a lot of time. I don't have it anymore. So,
Yeah.
but trying to get back in it.
Well, back to like photography. What do you like shooting?
I like shooting. Just I don't. It's not like I guess to encompass the whole thing, street photography.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything on the street.
Yeah.
I don't go for one thing, portraits. I'd like to do more of that. But I'm not the type to get real close and invade somebody's personal space.
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable with that. Plus, if somebody sees you taking a picture of them, now they know you're gonna take a picture. I use a 300 millimeter lens, and I'll get somebody a block away because I'll tell you right now.
He likes the candid shots.
If
That's
you
what
see
that
a
is.
picture from a block away to up close, you can tell they know you're taking their picture.
Yeah.
This,
Dude, I know
they
what
have
you mean.
no
Yeah.
clue. So
Crazy.
it's a certain
I've
look.
never,
and I don't know if people catch that.
I've never thought of it like that. I've never thought
That's how
do
I
that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And for a street lens, a zoom lens is, not a go-to for everybody.
Not for
Yeah,
street
yeah, yeah,
photography.
yeah. Straight
Dude,
up.
that thing when we go shoot street during the day, it doesn't come off. I leave it on there all day because I can get any style of photo with that one lens.
I like that.
It's like it's a go-to lens for me. I have other lenses, but for night shooting, they look badass.
Yeah.
But that 300, man.
I really like that picture you posted. What was it? That Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah, that was at Chalk It Up.
Chalk It Up. Like
I don't remember when
4
that was.
years ago.
Yeah, it was
Really?
years ago.
Yeah,
it was one of our friends' son.
Yeah.
Well, back to it. What do you like shooting?
Just like what Mike said, I like shooting everything pretty much. And I know when I got started, it was like around 2009. My mentality was like wanting to shoot, like he said, like I wanted to make it like a living off of it. But I quickly learned, because I do have 2 sons, I quickly learned that, unless you fully dedicate it, and create a website and start pushing, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
And plus too, the whole not wanting to burn out from it.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before, and like I stopped shooting events. I made up my mind after a couple of years. I'm like, because I can't, now that I have a full-time city job, I don't have time to be editing and doing all these events where I'm getting all these photos in the event and then trying to push them out as fast as I can or as fast as the customer wants. And I just didn't want to burn out with it. So now it's more of at leisure. I'll shoot, if somebody, per request, like depending on what it is, somebody wants a collab, I'm definitely down to shoot. But
So we're gonna do that show?
Heck yeah. I'm talking about like you know what I mean, like the typical events like quinces, weddings, and things like that.
I like shooting weddings, but like
Okay,
it's always for my friends. Like I'll make them. I'll do my instant photography for them, and I'll make them a book, and I'm like, yo, this is your wedding present.
Yeah. But see, that's a good, like you said, for a friend. I've done that too, where I sponsored my photography for my friends' quinces, you know, for their daughters or whatever. And
but not just whoever's.
No. And see, and the thing with weddings though, and the reason why I stopped, and I told this to Mike, I like, dude, I think I'm cursed shooting weddings, and you want to know why? Because almost every couple that I've shot have gotten divorced. I am not freaking lying.
I don't think it's your fault.
No, it's not my fault. Well, no. I don't think it's my fault. However, it was just like,
maybe it was over the pictures.
Like,
these came out horrible. I hate you.
No, but legit, and it kind of makes me nervous now. Like I think the last one I did was for my friend Davey, and that was because it was him and his
and
wife.
You had a sad face.
I was like,
good luck.
Davey, like
Eterno Estilo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, I like the pictures y'all did together.
Oh, yeah.
How long ago was that? That was about like a year or two ago?
Which
the
pictures?
recent ones? The recent posts?
I've done a lot of photos with Davey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
the
okay.
latest ones that you've
the
seen.
Barrios Muertos ones? Are you
recently.
talking about? Which ones are you talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Like the latest, the recent ones she's
The
posted?
recent Dia de los Muertos ones, we did that one about maybe a month ago, and he was because we were promoting his brand, of course, Eterno Silo, and also because his event, Barrios Muertos, is coming up on November 6th. So that's what we were promoting, pretty much. Yeah, I enjoy working with Davey. It's like he's reached out to me, and I was surprised, you know, that he would ever reach out to me. Or I guess it's just the same style, you know, shooting Chicano culture and what he's all about. And he's like my style, street style of urban photography portraits. And so, yeah, that's one of the recent one. I think that's the one you're talking about, or unless.
Well, I've seen you do a lot of work with him, and I didn't realize it was over a span of time like that.
Oh yeah, it's been
a while.
Because I used to smoke a shitload of pot. So like my span,
really?
my time,
What?
my time is out there, man.
When did you get here, Lou?
I recently
are you
quit.
people?
I'm a month sober.
Yay.
Almost a month sober.
Congrats.
My
Congrats.
condolences.
Not by choice.
Shut
Not by
up.
choice.
But yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I'm really happy I'm not doing like hard drugs anymore, because that shit really fucked me up. Like I really feel the difference now. Like,
Really? That's good.
I mean, like I spent like maybe 4 or 5 years on that meth pipe a while back in my early 20s.
Yeah.
And I kicked that shit, and then I like started fucking with that booger sugar.
Yeah.
That
Devil's
shit hit
dandruff.
me harder than that crystal. Like it was kind of hard to kick that shit.
Yeah.
But thank whoever I did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm having a good time now. I'm loving life now.
That's what's up.
Well, that's good.
Like
Yeah.
it's hard. Hey, speaking of that, you got any weird stories being on Guadalupe?
Fuck yeah. I got a couple. You already know that Hispanic Elvis is always on the block.
Yeah.
Shut up,
Always,
for real?
bro. Every morning, every afternoon, like that's like his bus that he takes. Like that's where he waits.
You ever interact with him?
Nah, he's always like mad, like just
Standoffish.
chilling. Like yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But nah, I never interact with him. Usually it's like I'm coming or going. You know what I mean? Already in the whip, and he's already like posted on the bus stop.
He's actually like he is pretty standoffish, but like every encounter I've had with him, I'm like, yo, here's $10. Let me take some pictures, and he's always just like,
Yeah.
Does he even say much? Like when you shoot, he doesn't really say much either when you shoot him, or carry a conversation.
If I talk to him, he'll talk back.
Okay.
Like he's cool like that. I mean, one time I got lucky because I was with Jose.
Yeah.
Your Tia's favorite reporter. And I guess he did a story on him or something. I'm not sure, but like he knew who he was, and he was super responsive. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he was super cool. Just don't call him Mexican Elvis.
Oh yeah, I learned that with my friend Billie Jean shooting him one time, and I don't know what we called him, Mexican Elvis. Ooh, he corrected us quick. No, Hispanic Elvis.
I don't even know what that fool sounds like. I never heard his voice.
Yeah, well,
I try to
Chicano.
catch him in the street on his bike with the 100 mirrors on the handlebars. And every time I would pass him, I was riding at the time and taking photos. He's coming down the street downtown. I'm coming the opposite way. I was like, wow, I'll ask back around the block and catch him coming.
I love doing that. I always tried to catch something like that.
I pop around the corner and he sees me again. He just goes like that the
Yeah.
whole time. So I can't take a picture. He puts his
He
hand
just
out.
gives you
and
the
he's
stiff
like,
arm.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, well, fuck you, Mexican Elvis. Nah, he's a cool. That's a cool motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
People that don't come downtown a lot don't know that's an icon, a downtown icon. You know, and
Yeah.
there are others out there.
I heard he wasn't happy with the mural that they painted of him.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know the
He's like-
specifics or anything. I
He's
just
like,
heard he
oh,
wasn't
the
happy.
tones are off. The tones
Hey,
are
man,
not.
I'm not that brown.
Just I want to throw this out there. That mural that was done of him was actually inspired by my friend Billie Jean's photo that she took of him.
Oh, really? Damn, I want
Yeah.
to see that picture now.
Yeah. Let me see if I
Look it
can
up.
pull it up on Instagram. Do you follow Billie Jean? I think you do. Yeah, you do. Jean X210 with the
Yeah.
tattoos.
Yeah, I
Or
think
was
so.
that during your hazy days?
Like I said, I've been smoking weed since I was like 12, 13 years old, pretty heavy. So like,
Yeah, so it was inspired by her, but a lot of people don't know, unfortunately, because
I didn't know that. Wow,
Yeah.
I wish Colton would have let us know that.
yeah, it was because she said that he reached out to her and
Oh,
he
that's
asked
cool.
her.
That's cool.
You know,
That-
he
that-
asked her
that-
if he could shoot.
That makes me like that mural a little
Mural
bit more
more,
now.
yeah, for sure.
Like actually knowing that.
It was that it was inspired by a photographer. I'm looking for the photo. She took that one a long time ago.
But back to it, like what's the
Guadalupe,
crazy shit that happens
so-
on there, man?
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I love and I respect that street. I love and I respect the West Side. Like,
yeah,
I drive through there daily just to get inspiration on life.
yeah, for sure. Like
No disrespect.
the vibe just hits different. Like
Yes.
you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
if you're at that corner of like Guadalupe and Zarzamora, like shit's going down
Yeah.
just without going down, but
Yeah,
it's going down.
for
Like
sure.
you know what I mean? Like
Broad daylight.
someone's crashing over here, someone's doing drugs over here. Nah, but I mean we do have like we have this one little I guess I'll just say crackhead, but you know what I mean? It could be anything. But she comes around like in the mornings, just walks around and kind of like scouts, right? And then she'll come back. She'll go like I guess back streets or like maybe like Navidad or something, and then she'll come back and she'll just start.
She
usually
with
like
the Dickens or what?
It's-
Was it?
yo, it's like a giant bird or something like. But she'll just like do that and like usually in the mornings when I'm getting there or whenever probably my partner too, mainly my partner Mario. He
Who's your partner?
Mario, you can see him on Instagram, Super Mario Bars.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my bro right there. We've been
That's your heterosexual life mate.
yeah, for sure.
Aw,
For sure. Yeah, I mean, he stood at my wedding and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
So
that's
like
awesome. That's good to know.
so yeah, we take turns at the shop and like pretty much she'll roll up like you're walking into the door and she'll like run behind you. And we're just like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But like she does this shit and she'll get close to you like sometimes when we're getting in our cars too. Like she'll just come in all close. Like and it's super and like even like we have mechanics right across the street from us.
Yeah.
Those dudes are just hustling all day, getting cars in and out, and they're just watching the bullshit. You know what I mean? And they always like, as soon as they see her, they all go inside. But nah, Guadalupe is super interesting, man. It's like every like all types of people are in there. You know what I mean? We got people trying to sell me deodorant. You know what I'm saying? Batteries,
Cologne.
yeah, everything. You know what I mean?
razors.
Hey,
Yeah.
I don't mind the batteries.
No,
No.
for sure.
Yeah, neither do I.
And
bought some
sometimes I'll buy
batteries,
the deodorant too because I like to keep some on deck, like you know what I'm saying, like at the store and shit for myself. Like I'll be like, oh shit, I keep all these ones.
So what do you sell at the store?
At the store, you know, we sell all pretty much smoking essentials, your pipes, blunts, blunt wraps. We like to pick out like little smoking gadgets here and there that are probably a little bit unique or new to the like industry.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
So we always like look out for.
I got a few things I want to show you in a bit then.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and lately we've been trying to focus on getting just like more like unique stuff compared to other shops and stuff like that. So that's just on the smoking side. But we also got our clothing brand. We got it all up in there. We got shirts, we got hats, we got hoodies. You know what I mean? And then we also have the website too. But yeah, shit, we sell all the smoking essentials really. So it's a one-stop shop if you want to come get some gear and get your stuff to, you know what I'm saying?
All right, when I was smoking, I loved the raw wide tips. You know what I'm talking about?
The little glass ones? Or?
No, the paper ones, the paper wide ones, the extra wide.
Oh, okay. Those were the little thicker ones.
They made the cone a little bit like, a little more like tip. I love those. Have you ever fucked with the cone artist?
Nah, I never fucked with.
All right, one time my boy Ams was working at the smoke shop, and I walk in there, and I was like, "Yo, what's the most cost-effective way to make cones?" And he shows me the cone artist, and it's just like a orange, like you put the tip in, you put the paper around it, and there's like a funnel. You take it out, and you put it around the funnel, and you just stuff the funnel. Like that thing is.
Well, I've seen
I love that thing.
The one that looks like a stapler. Have you seen that one where you just put it in the cone right here, and then you stuff it in the middle, and then you close it, and it almost looks like a stapler, and then you just like run it through, and it stuffs.
Oh yeah. Those are like I remember I used to roll like cigarette looking joints with that thing.
Oh okay.
And I remember one time I was downtown. Me and my homie just smoked one. And I threw the butt, and these cops turn around. They're like, "Yo, where's it at?" And I'm just like, "What are you talking about?"
Yo, where's it at?
It saved my ass a few times.
Damn, hell yeah.
That now, what else do I love? You fuck with that black carbon stuff that you put like it's like a filter, like a glass filter. It's like the glass filter, the bowl, and the bong. And like you put this carbon stuff in there so that way the weed don't get into the fucking bong.
That like a glass screen?
No, man, I'm gonna show you. But
It's
we're
like
done
a
with this.
filter.
I'm gonna show you.
Yeah,
I'm gonna show
filter.
you. Cause like, bro, I had to go to like 3 or 4 different shops to get everything I fucking like, and that shit was annoying. Cause I'd have to go all the way to like, I don't want to name the shops. I didn't really know. But I'd have to go to like Hebner and Babcock just to go get some shit.
Oh, okay.
And that
I
shit
know
was
exactly where you went.
That shit's a pain in the ass. Like, you see where I live? Like,
Yeah.
I live in the hood. I ain't trying to go all there. Like,
Nah, for sure.
like,
Yeah, if you ever like, a lot of people will come in and put us on shit. Like recently, we got put on to like wigs and stuff like that.
Like the hemp wicks?
Yeah.
Those are
like,
dope too. I like
everyone's,
those.
Like loving
you
them
get a
things.
clean ass hit with that shit.
Yeah. The flavor's crazy.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. So everything like shit. Let me know. I'm trying to have all the good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, man. Also, what the fuck is Delta 8?
Delta 8?
What's this? I don't fuck with CBD too much. Like,
yeah, CBD. Why would you fuck with CBD? You were doing meth. No.
Yeah, that's a downgrade, man. Shit.
Like,
that was about 14 years ago. But yeah.
Man, you went from cloud 9 to the gutter, dude.
Cloud 45.
Yeah.
But
Limitless cloud.
yeah, like, do you sell any of that?
So yeah, we do sell Delta 8. We got
So what is that? Is that just like amped up CBD or what?
it's
School me, dog.
all right. So it's what they say. It's derived out of the hemp. Pretty much, if you were to put it like in simple terms, it's like they extract the liquid inside. Like let's just say like agave type. You know what I mean? Because you could only have this in distillate form. So they extract it. And it's I guess you could say it's more like the trichomes and stuff like that. To put it in terms. And it just has enough of the psychoactives to get you that feeling of being high.
Oh, okay.
So it's like if you were to drug test for it, you come out dirty.
I was about to ask you that
For
question.
real?
You
I was
come out
like,
dirty. Like it's not a replacement if you are like on paper or anything like that.
The thing that's getting me right now is I just loved smoking, the act of it. And I can't smoke cigarettes. And like, I've been trying to find some kind of alternative for that. Because I ain't trying to fucking smoke I'm not trying to smoke a black. I'm not trying to smoke like cigarettes. I'm not.
Yeah, don't do no Delta 8. It'll get
So
you.
leave that shit alone?
Yeah,
All right, cool.
It'll definitely get you. It comes out high enough levels to to spark anything.
So do you have anything that I could go and get that would do you have any like?
So we do have some pretty potent CBG and CBD.
Hold on, you said CBG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
CBG. Never heard
What
of
is
it.
that?
Honestly, I don't really know what it is.
Well, you should have brought some with you so we can find out.
So, but what they do, CBG, what I do see about it is that CBD can only be grown at a certain type of beauty, let's just say. You know what I mean? Compared to where the CBG, it can look a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't look like Reggie. Like, it looks like some good stuff. So, let's just say, for example, what they do for Delta 8, Delta 8 could only be in distillate. So, they'll grow CBG because it looks a little nicer, and they'll spray the Delta 8 distillate on it. And that's the only way that they can do it. You can't grow Delta 8 flowers. So, but CBG looks a little better. So we have some of those that combine, and I guess it makes more of a feeling. They even have like wraps infused with this and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember like smoking some of those.
Yeah, but yeah, so maybe that'll get you. But like I said, CBD is not gonna really.
I just want to fucking smoke some shit. Like it gets frustrating. Like not smoking fuck with my sleep,
it's like
bro.
therapeutic.
Yeah, dude. Yes. That
Well,
was like
they have CBD in cigarette packs. It's expensive.
Oh, really?
Though. Yeah.
They are expensive.
Yeah,
I was gonna buy some one time because same thing. You know, it's a habit.
yeah.
There's hemp cigarettes too, like straight up hemp, not even like CBD.
Nothing
like,
with THC or anything like
yeah,
that.
they're just like they look
They're
like little
pricey,
cigarettes,
though.
Winston's. And
Well, I don't know. Like to be honest, like I miss rolling. Like, is that weird? I miss rolling. I miss
Bro.
the act of it. Like.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant something else.
I miss that too.
I was like, Blue Dolphins? What? Hey, me too.
Y'all are confessing right now, aren't you?
Fuck it.
Yeah, I'm an open book, really.
Yeah,
Like,
same.
If you have me on Facebook, like I'm like.
Yeah.
I mean, this
People
is
love me and hate me just because of whatever, you know what I mean?
but he's got the moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'll get like super cloudy and I gotta put on like you know, I don't know, gotta put on some music.
I want to show you this video he did the other day. That video.
Yo, I was just blown scrolling through. I was scrolling through and I see
Is that on Gabe or Nine Clouds Up?
that one is on Clouds Up. And I was just scrolling and I saw this dude, Pac John. He does like funny ass like Spanish like little skits of like Mexican moms talking and stuff like that. But like he would just do it, and then I just went into the sound and I saw all these like stupid videos. And I was like, oh, I want to make one too. So I just made one.
Pac
That had
John,
me
which
rolling,
one is
bro.
that one? Is that the one that wears the
The as a shirt, like the shirt as a see.
Is it the one that comadre?
Yeah.
I love that one. Yeah, he's so freaking funny. The one that I reposted was the one about these new moms naming their babies.
Yeah.
One of them had the name had Kardashian in it.
Ni se puede pronunciar. Yeah, that is fucking funny.
It is. It's too hilarious.
I'll be posting them because I'll be like, I have my mom on Facebook and all my Mexican family, so I'll post them. I'll repost on Facebook, and I'm like, oh, my mom and all my tias, and she's like, fuck you, but it's because it's true. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't find that damn video. Hey, did you ever find that picture?
Yes, I did. Actually, I screenshotted it in case we got sidetracked. Hold on. Let me see. I think this is the one. Let me find this. Here it is. I have a lot of pictures. I think this is the one.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Can you send that to me?
Yeah, for sure. Let me go ahead and I'll forward it to you.
Man, I really wish I would have knew the backstory about that.
Well, see,
that mural.
Yeah, and she told me she was excited because she sent me the screenshots of when he reached out to her.
Gee, I'm trying to think.
Yes, you know who she is. Billie Jane.
Show them the profile.
Oh, Yeah.
So then,
Got
got it right there.
Guess.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, so like you remember
And the memory
you remember
came
the
4x5.
no before that.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. I probably went there too. I don't remember.
You
Oh,
were
I-
there at the. I think it was at the first 4x5, wasn't it?
I was. I had short hair. I remember that. I remember it was the one. I went with
see.
my boy Zerk.
Zerk, yeah.
On St. Mary? Is that the one?
It was at the Paper Tiger, but I think
Yeah.
it was still White Rabbit. Was it still White Rabbit?
No, it was
No,
Paper
it was
Tiger.
Paper Tiger.
Speaking of tomorrow, well, at midnight is 9 years since Kendrick Lamar released Good Kid, Mad City, and when he released that album, he actually played at Paper Tiger,
Oh,
like that
damn.
same
Really?
day. Yeah,
Huh.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
shit.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, it was a fun show. It was a fun show. Like, I'm
That's
super
crazy.
stoked because I took this badass picture with the shittiest phone camera. Shit, it
is
came
bad.
out great. I can't wait to drop that midnight because that shit was just epic for me.
See, that's the thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is what I want to say because of your comment, not because of when it comes to photography, and this is where a lot of people feel, and I say this because I hear it all the time. And I even done it before where I kind of like when somebody asks me, oh, how'd you get that photo? Or even if I posted something on my stories and I said, I just used my phone, my Chafa Cricket phone. I actually said that. But in reality, it doesn't matter what form or what your equipment is when you're shooting.
Yeah, you're
And
right.
that's
you're
one
right.
of the things that I've kind of like emphasized, especially with the new kids, like the young ones that are coming up,
Well, like-
wanting to shoot and stuff like that.
Well, I've gotten caught up in the hype where like you got to get the dope equipment.
Yeah, I mean, I see that, and what she's saying
Yeah.
is like
I've
when
gotten caught up in that hype.
the young ones
but
are like trying to get out there.
going through it.
You gotta
it made
learn.
me realize. Yeah, exactly.
You have
Yeah.
to learn use what you have. That's the best thing you can do because
You have.
don't just set it aside and go buy the new shit. You don't even know how to use what you had before, and you're buying
Yeah.
this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You need to go through the process and let yourself learn. And this is what they don't do. They don't outgrow their equipment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't
Explain, I
fully
don't get
use it. You don't like somebody's new to photography. They have an old camera their mom gave them or whatever. It was their uncle's or whatever, right? It's an old piece of shit. It's what they think. But that thing takes badass photos. You need to learn how to use
Oh yeah.
that
yeah,
equipment
yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
you go to the next. Outgrow that equipment.
Okay.
And then when you're ready, you'll know it because you're going to want to do something you can't do with this. And you'll look for the right equipment to do what you want to do.
I like
That's
that.
how I started, man.
Yeah,
You know, it's just a learning process for myself. And at one time, I was getting a lot of questions about photography. And I don't know. She tells me how I look to other people. I don't see that. She says I look intimidating. People don't come up to me and ask me questions, you know. Only a few have. And I'll share the shit.
'Cause you're
What I
mean.
know,
Just
dude,
so you
you know
know,
what I mean?
you do not look intimidating. Like
Well,
not to me.
tell her that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
people
not to me either. Cause
people are intimidated by me. They say I got like this horrible resting bitch face.
No. She told me one time, man. She goes, I had thrown my back out, right? I was using a cane.
No, it was.
I just wear gray pants, a sweatshirt, have my cane and my Debos. I call them my Debos because they're corduroy house shoes, right? I have those. So I take off, go get tacos, barbacoa or something, right? I come back home. And these two chicks are outside arguing. Loud as shit. And I pull up and I get out. And I start walking and I turn the corner. And they both look and they shut up. They were arguing at each other, ready to strap it on right there, right? I turn the corner and I'm walking. I have my sunglasses on and I'm using the cane. And they see me and they shut up. And both of them, dude, till I left their sight, just stared at me like that, dude, till I left their view. And I went inside and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, why are they looking at me like that? She goes, you look like an old school drug dealer or something.
It was
And-
a pimp cane. They respected it. They were like,
It was the
Legit.
cane.
And that's what I said. It was the freaking cane. We went to wash the car, and he has he pulled his hair back. He had it in a fucking ponytail, dark sunglasses, wearing a black hoodie, black pants, and that damn cane.
I don't know any other color.
I go, dude, you look like a freaking
I never see you in any
dealer.
other color.
Wouldn't you know? After I freaking told him that he looked like a drug dealer, this
the
dude
car
comes
wash.
at the car
All
wash.
he had to
comes
say
up.
was,
Right next
"Where's
to
my
us.
money, bitch?"
Right.
Could have been like, "Ah."
So she tells me that, dude, in like not even 5 minutes. The dude next to us washing his SUV, he comes up and he goes, "Hey man, you know where to get some bars at?" I was like, "What?"
Oh, the good old San Antonio question.
I was like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know where to get whatever the fuck you're talking about. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
People be embarrassed to ask for directions, but
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
bars,
Yeah, man, they don't care.
You're right. You're right.
they'll call you. You haven't talked to them in
Shit,
years.
in public from
Hey,
across the
what's up,
street.
bro? Like, got bars. Like,
Well, shoot, I almost forgot it since it's October.
Yeah.
Any scary stories? Anything paranormal ever happened to y'all?
No, but I used to live by the donkey lady bridge.
What about you?
Yeah.
I mean, you're
but-
always wearing black, so I'm pretty sure that attracts some kind of like
scary
energy.
stories, but not like Halloween related, more like street related.
Oh
you
shit!
know,
Bring it on, bro.
so the chopper was in my face.
and that right there is not a lie. Yeah, that's something that happened, man.
Anything you can share?
Let's see, man. There's a lot of them, dude. I'm just trying to separate them right now.
Well, here, you got any scary stories? Anything creepy ever happened to you?
Man, well, shit. San
Well,
Antonio-
first of all, I didn't know you were 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm pretty tall in San Antonio. I'm short in.
I'm pretty tall
in
on
LA.
Guadalupe Street.
Just to clear the air, I didn't know you were 10 feet tall. Like, I'm 5 foot Hispanic. You know what I mean?
Standard. Yeah, that's because I'm half Puerto Rican. So like,
Oh, okay.
that half Puerto Rican takes me up a couple inches.
How tall are you?
6'1", 6'2".
You ain't balling?
Huh? Nah.
You're not that. Well, you haven't stood up since we got here, so I'm like.
Yeah, I'm like 6'1", a little
privileged.
under 6 feet.
That was the first thing I told him. Was like, I didn't know you were that
Like,
tall.
what the fuck? I was like,
I would have just lied. Yeah, I'm about 6'5", and don't get up till we leave.
yeah. Can
That's
y'all
a
leave?
tall motherfucker. You know, leave now.
So,
Nah, but San Antonio shit, like, you know, back in the day, you know, I'm pretty sure we've all done this. Go,
The ghost tracks.
nah,
the
the ghost tracks,
the ghost tracks.
the asylum.
See, and I
The
never got
asylum
to do
was
that
dope.
one. I've driven by there or scoped it out, but I've
We
never
got shot
to.
at and everything. Look,
Really?
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That
Whoa,
was by
whoa,
the gate.
Look,
bring
I
it,
got
bring
you,
it.
I
Let
got
me hear,
you.
let me hear.
Hold on. Nah, just kidding.
There's a person that lives next door to that place that
Yeah.
busts in the air if he
Yeah.
sees or hears.
Oh,
And
really?
I hear he's got a view to that place from where he's at, sitting in the living room.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Heard a couple of stories.
Yeah.
So he just likes to fuck with people then, or just wants people out
Well,
of there?
Yeah,
I don't
people
know.
out of there.
He just doesn't want any problems. I'm sure he doesn't want that thing to go up in flames and take his
Yeah,
house out
yeah.
too. You
Like
know?
the Lone Star.
Yeah, so I do the same thing. You know.
Nah, but yeah, man, just one time we went in there. The time that he shot at us.
How old were you?
Shit, I was probably like 17, bro.
Okay,
I was
okay,
probably
okay.
17.
Were you still 6'12"?
Shit, I've been 6'1" since like 15. Since 15. Yeah.
Okay.
But nah, so we went in there and like, man, what we did was we went through the bottom. There was 3 stories.
Which one? You want tequila, vodka?
Which one?
You want
But
some
he's
water?
like, I need the
Tito's.
cup first.
You want the Tito's? There's a cup right there. My bad for interrupting you, Gabe.
Nah, I got you.
That old man doesn't.
So, anyways, like, you guys go to the asylum.
So did you want one too? Or
No, I'm good.
did you need one of these things?
You want a little seltzer? You want a Coke? I can go grab you a Coke if you want.
Yeah.
You want one too?
Well, I'll share with him.
No.
Oh
Me too.
yeah, so we snuck in on that first floor, and bruh, like as soon as we went in there, it felt like insane. But
Yeah.
like maybe like we were just hyped, but it was me, my friend Tina, and 2 other homies, and we went in there, and man, like as soon as you go in there, you just feel like
The chills.
the
Or
chill,
something
yeah,
ain't right.
the cold, like it's like, all right, and then you can just be like, you clear your mind because it's all about like your mind too. You know.
Yeah.
You clear your mind like, all right, there's nobody in here, but like as you're walking, like if those TV shows they be like bullshit, like shit like that was happening. Like we're like walking down. I think there's like the first like a double door, but everything's open. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta kind of like, if anything, push something. But like everything, obviously people go in there, paint bullshit, like 666, you're gonna die, like what I mean. But it gives that vibe.
How long ago did you say this was?
Probably like
when you went.
Shit, I'm 32, so
good, like maybe like 12, 15 years ago, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
It's not that easy to get in that place anymore, right?
I think it's gone.
No, it's still there, but it's like heavily. Like,
There's a gate, keypad there,
gated.
get in.
Yeah, shit, because they didn't want no more trespassing and stuff. Like nah. This was just a little fence. You just got to get through it, and at some point it was already down. Like you know what I mean, for everybody going.
Yeah.
We heard of a spot. Can't tell nobody till we go though.
What?
It's in that area.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that off mic.
All right,
But-
I like that. I like that. All right. You said nothing scary ever happened to you?
Well, it's not
Nothing paranormal?
Okay.
Do you believe in things like that?
Yes and no. I think it was more.
So you don't believe in chanclas?
I believe in chanclas.
Chanclas are real.
Heck yeah. That's
Shout out chanclas
think-
at Firme.
Yeah, because I'm telling you this right now, chanclas and la escoba and the cinto and all that. That's scary enough. But for real, I don't think anything paranormal crazy now as adults. I know when I was younger, there was some things that makes me wonder, but I was little and people would dismiss it. But I know we've experienced more of real scary kind of stuff, especially in New Orleans.
Oh yeah.
New
Yeah.
Orleans is something else. Like that's a whole nother monster.
Yeah,
Voodoo
I
land.
mean,
Yeah.
when we
A
first
lot
got
of
there,
voodoo and brujeria out there.
you can tell when we came into NOLA, it was like getting. It was around 5 o'clock. It was already getting dark. You sense the urgency of people wanting to go home.
Yeah.
I've never felt that freaking vibe before.
So
like
we're the idiots standing around like, where the fuck's everybody going?
it was just like everybody was tense.
What part of NOLA did y'all go to?
We hit up like a lot of places. I don't think that we even went to the French Quarter once. Only when we were the day that we were leaving. That's when we decided to do that.
I got a scary one.
But yeah, we with the De Gaulle, the graffiti place. No.
What do you mean? What do you mean graffiti place? Did you go to Exhibit B out there?
Yes, the
You
De
got-
Gaulle
did you-
Manor.
Did you
Okay, but
no.
yeah, that's what
Exhibit-
it's. Well, not
Exhibit-
Exhibit B. I know, but he's the one that did back in 2015 the De Gaulle Manor, which is that. I think you were there too once. That whole community that's empty, like abandoned.
Yeah, that's called Exhibit B.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's
Dude.
the name of it. The legit name of it was called De Gaulle
Oh,
Manor.
thanks for schooling me. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
It's Exhibit B was that he was the one that held that exhibit.
Oh,
there
okay,
for
okay,
every-
yeah. I didn't. I just remember like what was I watching? I was watching The Purge, the TV show, and I saw it in there. So I like Googled
Yeah,
The
yeah.
Purge, New Orleans
Yeah.
graffiti, and that spot popped
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And like shout out Jacob, my ex's son. He was like 13 years old, and we snuck him in there. And he
Really?
Yes.
How was it in there,
We-
man? Was there anybody?
No, nobody was in
We
there. We didn't
had-
run it. Whoa, hold on. I didn't see anybody, but bro, it's literally like 5 stories.
Yeah.
It's like an abandoned project.
We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
it's some complex that
It's
was
badass
abandoned. Was
if
just
you're
sitting
into
there.
bando and all that other stuff.
There's
It's freaking.
graffiti all
But
over the place.
it is
Every room is
sketchy.
amazing, bro.
It's
Every room in
sketchy.
there,
well,
every
when we
floor.
went,
What time of day was it?
we went in
It
the
was broad
daytime.
daylight,
Broad
man.
day,
And
dude.
we
freaking-
I felt like someone was staring at me the whole time
Well,
there.
We got
let
in there.
him tell you
We
the
were
story,
there
because it was
15 minutes, right?
Uh-huh.
And when we pull in, there's a guy walking. I go, that guy doesn't have a destination. He's just wandering, not really wandering, but he's coming up. He's walking nonchalant, looking around. I go, this dude isn't trying to walk all the way through here. He's waiting for somebody. Sure enough, SUV pops up. I go, they're about to make a deal. There ain't nobody, no eyes here. But homeless or whatever, they ain't gonna say shit. So they do a drug deal right there. I was like, all right, that's not a good sign already. So we get off, and I tell her, we're not splitting up in here. We're not splitting up.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Because most of the time,
like I said, I felt like someone was staring at me the whole time.
After that, and we got in, we got off and got to one of the in between the buildings. I was like, all right, we should.
We're shooting
here.
around. We're
So
shooting around. Yeah.
When I get that feeling, man, I don't shoot much. I'm my head's on a swivel.
Yeah, you're too busy trying to
I'll
watch
let
your
her
fucking
do
back.
it.
Yeah,
you know.
Well,
So
that's super dope that y'all do that. It's super cool that both of y'all are talented photographers. So that's cool that you can watch her back and let her do her thing.
So and plus, well, let me finish the story.
Oh, my
We're
bad,
in
dog.
there, and I go, we need to leave like in a minute. It just doesn't feel
He
good.
was on edge the whole
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're in this little corridor, and I hear crunching up there. I was like, somebody's up there. Not after I said that, dude, a 40-ounce, probably a piss, comes down, dude, and it hits a little overhang before it hits me. But it doesn't hit me. Like, it doesn't get on me. Before it would have hit me. It hit that thing, and
Drip,
it
drip,
busted.
drip.
And I looked up, and I moved right under the cover there. I was like, we need to fucking leave right now.
He's all, that's a warning. He goes,
It is,
"That's a
man.
warning
They don't
for
want us
fucking-"
here.
Yeah.
They don't want to be disturbed or none of that bullshit. So she's upset. We get in the car. Well, I mean, it's true. It's a story. That is like,
No, I
That's
laughed
scary,
because
too.
that was. Yeah, I wasn't happy that.
yeah,
we
she
had to
wasn't,
leave.
man.
I
She was mad, dude.
The Nessia
So,
one that I
there's
didn't.
this
I
little
did it
opening
now,
there.
but I wasn't.
It's just
getting it.
bottles.
And pee.
It's just 40-ounce
what?
bottles.
It's
It's just a bottle of
daytime.
piss.
Yeah, you have pee in you.
It's just bum piss. It's okay. It's like water.
So
like
stop.
puppy piss.
You know, she says stop. She sees something. I was like, fuck. She gets off, and I'm just there watching her the whole time, man. And she's mad, dude, because I know she's mad.
I
when
can see her mad
we
about
get
that.
in, and she don't say anything. She's not talking. She's mad. So I'm like, you need to go, whatever it is that you see, go shoot it real quick, get a few shots, and come back. And she goes in there. I get out of the car, and I'm just standing there looking, just like that, dude. You know, you have to, man. You don't know who the fuck's in there, dude.
Yeah, straight up.
It's overgrown. You can't see that shit from the street, barely.
Yeah, yeah.
we
You're
were
right.
there.
You're right.
So I was like, fuck that. So she got her shot, and I go, let's get the fuck out of here. We were there. We can say it, but we still have
didn't
not
get to-
That's super
experienced
cool.
that whole place,
I never
man.
knew
You
y'all
know?
went out there. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it called one more time?
It's called De Gaulle Manor.
Gaulle
That
Manor.
was
Yeah.
the legit name of the project, De Gaulle Manor. And I
Yeah.
think, I don't remember, I think it was in 2012 when it shut down. And I know in 2015, Studio B had his...
Exhibit B.
Exhibit B, sorry. I would say Studio B, but that's his studio, I think. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, Exhibit B had that badass freaking art installation where it was like a major party where we were, the Airbnb where we were at, the guy, wasn't he the one that said he went to that? Because
Yeah.
he was an artist.
Yeah.
The Airbnb that we were at was freaking amazing because it was like so full of art and stuff. But he said he was there. He was showing us pictures of the place, you know, and that he got to see the exhibits
Yeah.
of every room. An artist got to decorate every unit.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Like
Yeah.
I
It was
didn't go.
like-
I didn't go into any
It was
of the
like,
units. I
what do
was
they
too
have?
like.
It was like a clogged caps or something.
Oh, okay.
Something
I
like
gotcha,
that
I
over
gotcha,
there.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And when I looked it up, people came from all over the world to go
To go paint, and
paint
stuff
something.
like that. Yeah,
it's
okay.
kind of a big complex. There's
Dude,
a lot
yeah.
of rooms, man.
Yeah, that place was huge. Like,
Everybody
dude, like,
got
5 feet?
a
It was
room
like
to
5
do.
floors.
It was like a project.
Yeah.
Like a project, but
it
like a
comes
New York
out in-
style
it
project.
comes out in a
No
lot of
shit.
movies.
Yeah.
It comes out in a lot of movies because it's iconic. It's freaking, it's insane. It's iconic.
You get in there,
know?
dude, and you
But
see
it is sketchy.
street and building. You don't see front doors. It's like the whole
It's
place
gutted.
on
Yeah.
each floor is painted, dude. It's all painted. Pieces everywhere, dude.
It's like an urbexer's dream to just freaking be out there. It's,
What was
it's
that
insane.
other?
It was the naval base.
The naval base. We
You
went
guys
in
went
there.
out there?
Yeah.
We went in there. The gate was open. Drove in. Saw cars parked on the left. I was like,
And,
I
like,
thought this was abandoned.
Yeah, it was
Went
like
to the back, and they're filming a movie back there.
yeah. We're still trying to figure out what movie it was, but
Yeah, we're still trying to watch movies to see if it pops up. I'm like,
We
So-
were there.
You see my
That's
car?
not it. That's not it. That's not the place, babe. No, that's it. We're there just to get it
But
over
yeah,
with.
Nola's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
It-
place. And you won't think like, oh yeah, the voodoo capital of the world, da 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 da, or whatever. It's a whole.
This is what I thought when I went there. She said voodoo capital. I want to say murder capital. Probably not. I don't know.
No,
Used to
that's
be.
a-
But
It used to
that's-
be.
We went
Kinda
to the 9th ward. We didn't go at night. We went
No.
during the day. I watched
Smart.
the first 48 a lot. And a lot of them.
And they're always in Little Haiti and New Orleans.
Yeah, the 9th ward. So we go over there, broad daylight, driving around looking for it, hit some neighborhood. It's like, this doesn't look shitty at all. Like, we're not in the right neighborhood. So we drive over across the main street. We get on the main street, take a right, cruising down. I take a wrong turn. Right when I take a wrong turn, there's a car in front of me. His blinker's to the right. He's in a turn right, my left. I'm going to turn right because I'm trying to get my bearings where we're at. I've never been there.
Yeah.
He sees that stall out, and this is a street-wise person.
Uh-huh.
You probably catch it. I'll catch it. You see that. You stall out, no blinker. You had a stop sign, a little too long, and then your blinker comes on. Oh, this motherfucker's lost, right?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, if you're out hitting licks and you see someone lost, that's
yeah,
easy
it's
pickings.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just follow him till it's clear or
Yeah.
whatever.
Finna get some meth.
So, I know. I was like, damn. So I take
Don't
a right.
judge me.
He changes his blinker, starts following us. But I don't tell her. We hit the street, get back on track, take a left into the neighborhoods, right?
Uh-huh.
And he does the same shit. And he's following us, man, for a minute. And I'm like, trying to look ahead, stop sign, I'm not going to completely stop. I don't. Make sure there's no dead end sign. I'm not going to turn down that street.
Yeah.
He was
of
following
course.
us for like 10 or 15 minutes.
Did y'all drive out there? Y'all
Yeah,
rented?
we
Yeah,
drove.
no,
Oh,
we
okay.
drove.
So you had Texas plates out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And well, I'm gonna mention that too because I normally don't, and I say this before when people ask how NOLA is, I normally don't notice these things, but it was noticeable. We're in the minority, meaning
Oh,
us Mexicans being out there.
Dude, we got
are
there.
in the
and I was like,
minority. And it was just like we went into the Waffle House, man, because we were going in before we actually hit NOLA. We went to the Waffle House. It was like if somebody freaking scratched a record.
and everybody turned around,
And
dude.
they're looking at us like-
Everybody turned around. And then when you hear somebody and you can't quite understand because of the way they pronounce or whatever, right?
Dialect. or
Accent.
whatever. Yeah.
He goes, what can I get you guys? And we say what we want. He's all, what? Like, excuse me? I was like, did I not say that clear enough?
And
But
it's
even my
crazy.
accent, our accents, they couldn't hear it right. You know, I was like, I feel like weird here nowadays.
And that was I've never noticed that before.
I go,
and
I
even
thought it's
going
gonna be like that the
yeah.
whole trip.
Even going into the drive-thru at McDonald's, mind you, it was a McDonald's that looked
forget
really bougie as hell. Going through the drive-thru at McDonald's, when the girl saw me, she did like a double take.
Double take, dude. Like
the one
you
that was taking the
Mexicans are
order.
No, they don't call them Mexicans over there.
Spanish.
Or Hispanic. They call us Spanish. You Spanish, you're in the wrong neighborhood.
But I never. And you
told
know,
you that?
no.
I was like,
call
yo,
them
that's lit.
No, I never. It's not like again. I don't notice those things like that right away, but I did there. Like I felt it, but I didn't feel threatened. I didn't feel like insulted. But I'm just like, yeah, we ain't in Kansas anymore.
Yeah.
We ain't in San Antonio anymore.
not the
I,
This
worst.
is-
I crack up because when you say Spanish, I think of the dude from Old School.
oh my god! But
It was an experience, man. And
NOLA in itself was an experience.
Yeah.
It was tense, but it was.
It was weird to see stuff from when all that
Katrina hit.
flood
It's still
happened
there.
over there.
Yeah.
You still see spray painting on a lot of those houses, getting
in
closer
the ninth
to the
ward
ninth
especially.
ward.
I
And
know
in the ninth ward.
my mom was in the National Guard when all that happened, so she had to
Wow.
go out
Really?
there and like help clean. Yeah, my mom's a G, bro. Like, she went out to Iraq. Like,
Dang.
Wow,
dude,
props
it was
to your mom.
it was
Yeah,
it,
for
it was it was the saddest shit. She would call me every Friday night, and I used to have to like listen to her complain about everything, like these soldiers taking ecstasy or
Jeez.
her not trusting people and like her crying. I'm just sitting there like,
I think
fuck,
I
like,
think she
like
I
it
think
sucks
it's
when
an,
you
it's
can't
an
solve
outlet.
someone's problem.
You go somewhere and you see something traumatic. I don't know how your moms took it, but it's probably traumatic. to see that in real life instead of the news.
Well, like,
And to hold that
like,
in, like veterans come back from war, they hold shit in. They can't, dude. You need an outlet. Maybe something like that.
Like, of course, like, I'm happy I was her outlet, but man, it just made me mad not being able to, like, you know, that's my mom's.
Yeah.
Like, if she has a problem, I want to solve it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it just sucked not being able to solve that shit.
But you helped her, though. The way you helped her is because you listened to her.
Yeah, you don't have to solve every problem. All they need is an ear, dude, to let it
Let
out.
her vent.
But you know how it is as a
Yeah.
man. Like, you
Of
trying to
course.
fix everything
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
people you love.
Yeah.
It's the same for moms that try to do that for their kids. So, you know.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'm pretty sure she appreciated
Shout out
you.
moms.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the moms.
Yeah.
So, how long have y'all been shooting?
Well, like I said, I started, like, when I got my digital camera, I started in 2000. It was, like, around 2009.
Oh, okay.
But took it mainly seriously in 2015. I think that's when I met pretty much a lot of the local photography community. Was in 2015, and through Instagram, how we all met. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's how I started, you know, posting more of my stuff on Insta. It was mainly as an outlet. So I was going through around that in about 2015. I was going through a difficult time in my life. But I know that I used it, like a lot of people say, as my therapy, you know, to go out and shoot and meet a lot of people. And then it was Insta Meets, and then it was Street Keepers. I don't know if you remember Street Keepers.
Shout out Blue.
Yeah, you know, and it was through that, and where I met a lot of people.
I regret not going to any of that.
You didn't go to any of that?
I don't, man.
I was too busy, like, I don't know. All I know is back then, like, I regret not doing a lot more. Like, I feel like I'm finally getting my shit out now.
Yeah.
Everybody has their time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't beat yourself about stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
Everybody comes into their own when they're supposed to. You can't force it. You do, probably going to turn out wrong.
Yeah.
That's just how I see stuff, man.
Hey,
you know?
I like that. I appreciate that. But I'm happy. I'm happy about, like, happy about everything I've been through and everything I've done. I know I made a shitload of mistakes.
Yeah,
but, like,
everything is a learning opportunity. Yeah. I don't want to say it bothers me, but I don't like to say that I'm a professional in anything as far as, like, with photography, because you never stop learning. You're never really because when you say that you're a professional, it's just like, that's it, the final. You're already up at that level. You can't, you know.
You're not going to learn anything else.
You can't grow anymore, which I think is BS.
Yeah.
Because it's.
I don't.
Yeah.
What
Well,
now?
I think you're a photographer.
I don't even call myself a photographer, man.
Bro, you know what? Neither will I. Like,
I see it as I'm a hobbyist at best. I really love photography, though. You know.
Yeah.
But you are, though.
So.
In a lot of people's eyes, you are a photographer, and I'll call myself a photographer. However, like, to say that when people say, well, you're the professional, I'm like, I hold it inside. I'm like, there's still so much I can learn, which there is.
Yeah.
There is so much out there in the photography world that I could learn. And it's, you know, it's just waiting. It's more part of growing as a photog.
Don't try to rush it, man. You miss all that learning process. You're skipping over everything.
Like,
you know?
everything I have at Squeezers, majority of it is old stuff. It's like stuff I just wanted to get off my chest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna. I told myself I don't want to show any more old stuff. Like, I actually care and I actually want to shoot now. Like, I don't know what was holding me back for so long, but I finally feel like I can do whatever I want to do now.
Well, yeah.
I feel like you shoot consistently, like.
Well, I mean, like
heavy. Like, I feel like you put in a lot of.
I love shooting graffiti, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. I've been doing it for fucking years. Like, I love shooting graffiti. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, the other day, on my way to work, I pulled over on my homeboy Dems. Shout out Dems, KOS. I pulled over and I was like, yo, how'd you get in there? And he was just like, yo, hole in the fence in the front. So, like, there I am before work, you know, sweating my ass off, running to the back of this fucking spot off Zarzamora, like, just to get a couple shots. Like, I don't know, like, it feels good, you know what I mean? It feels like it completes me a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like,
it feels good because you're getting something that not a lot of people have seen. I think that's what it is.
That's how I feel too, man.
I'm stoked. A lot of these people like trust me. Like I quit. I don't tag the graffiti artists anymore if it's illegal graffiti because I feel like that's dry snitching. I had someone come down on me years ago about that. So like someone got offended that I didn't tag them, and I was like, "Yo, dog, like."
Do you want me to say?
You know, you get what I mean by like,
Let's say ask you to, just don't do it.
No, even if they ask me to, I won't because it's just like I don't.
I've seen writers be like, "Yo, untag me," on like certain people.
Exactly.
Like I've seen it.
I've gotten hit up by a small few, right? Like, oh man, to go shoot them late at night while they're doing stuff, man.
Isn't that shit the best?
Well, they would hit me up, but then they would never finish it like, okay, this is where we're gonna go. They would hit me up and ask, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm down, mate. Yeah, can be late at night or whatever.
But you've done
gonna
it
have to break into something.
Before.
Yeah, I don't care, man. I'm down to go shoot it, and I would tell them, I'm not gonna tell you I'm not gonna tag where we're at, and I'm not gonna tag you in the photo.
Yeah.
Because I know, and that should be common sense. If you know enough about that scene or lifestyle,
it should be common sense, but
it's not.
Yo,
you know how these kids are. They just want that attention.
Some of these writers are wild, and they like
tagging
them. So they doing reels.
Yeah, dude. Not everybody's the same, dude. But still, man. Yeah. I'm here right now.
Going back the next day, still like what the fuck?
But I never got hit up. I've done a couple of late night things, and I ask them, "Hey, man, tag or no tag? No tag." I was just not gonna do it, but if they want to, So it's just common sense, man.
Well,
that stuff is badass because it is.
It's common sense, but you got to remember a lot of people don't got common sense.
Yeah.
Common
there's
sense
not
is
a
not
lot.
so common.
And a lot of people would just want that attention too.
Yeah, I don't know a lot of people that go and shoot that live stuff like late at night when it's happening. I don't see a lot of it
because it's hard.
It's hard.
It's hard because you can't use a flash.
It is hard, but like she said, it is bringing something to light that people haven't seen. You know what I mean? It's another. I consider graffiti. I don't care where it's at, dude. I love graffiti, man, and I've seen stuff since I was a kid. The train monikers, I see those now, still, and they're still active. When I was a kid and remembered the little martini glass with the 3 bubbles and the olive, the cowboy, the
you talking about Texino?
Yes, dude.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that documentary about him?
Yeah, dude, I have.
That shit's sick.
I see that stuff when I was a kid. I'm like, man, this old bastard's still active, man. And I saw him on Instagram, lost him. I don't know. But still, to me, it's art. I don't care what kind of graffiti it is. I don't care what you consider it being in that world. I'm not in that world. I don't know all the terminology and shit, but it's all art. It's an expression of somebody, and whether you know who it is or not, and if you know enough about that world, then you might know who it is by the alias or whatever, or the style. Just that with no name, you can probably see or know who did that. It's bringing that art not considered in mainstream to light. Like other people can see it.
One of my favorites is like when you see someone do their crew, do their 3 letters, like RTD. It's like I love trying to figure out who did it from the crew.
Yeah.
Like
because
I'm super weird with it, man. I'm super weird with it. Like
same 3, but anybody from that crew could have did
exactly.
That. And you're trying to recognize a style.
Yeah.
To see who did it.
Like anytime I see graffiti, like I'll see someone's name, and I try and think how they say their name. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does, because the way a lot of the spelling is. Some people can't even read. If they can make the letters out sometimes, they don't know how to pronounce that. You know what I mean?
Like to somebody you might be Kozer, but to one person you might be Kozer.
Yeah, dude.
Exactly. Yes.
You know, so
shout out NFL.
Pronounce it.
R.I.P. Raid.
But you see different styles out there. To me, it's just like bringing that art nobody sees to not the mainstream. Lower level of mainstream is what I consider the people downtown at a show or something. You know, that's not mainstream. That's just local shows. People that don't know about that world, they get to see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's not a lot of people going out there and shooting that shit because they don't know who to hit up to do it.
Yeah.
You probably have to be asked to, and you probably got to know them well enough to go even do that. You know what I mean? So anybody doing that, I give them respect because they built up a trust with that person to go do that, man. It's just respect, dude. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. My bad. I got a little lost.
That wine hidden.
Man.
That wine hidden.
Oh, that smells good.
That secondhand hidden.
I think that second hand is making me
Yep.
ramble.
Do y'all have any like memorable San Antonio moments?
As far as what?
In
Like,
I don't know,
photography?
like just whatever. Like, what's your most memorable San Antonio moment? Like I remember one time when the Spurs won. I want to say 99.
99.
I want to say 99.
the first one.
So like Culebra was backed up all the way to 410. I'm riding with my boy DJ Freeverse. Shout out Freeverse. He's driving my car. I'm yelling out my window. He rear ends someone.
Oh shit.
And like we get out of the car.
Go
And
Spurs,
like,
go.
dude, yes. That's all I did. I looked at them and I'm all, go Spurs, go. And they're just like, yeah. And I was like, all right. And we all just get back in the car. And that was it. Like,
Hell yeah.
Get at my
Done.
insurance later.
no, that didn't even happen. Like,
Nobody had insurance. This is San Antonio. Let's
Everybody out late at night doesn't have insurance, man. People that do work during the day.
but like that, like, what's your favorite like San Antonio moment that y'all
I
had?
think that would be one. The first championship. I used to live off of Sims over there by Burbank. So that in itself, hearing the freaking cars from that day. My sons were small, so of course I didn't go anywhere, but I could hear it. And that was like a proud moment. And then when they kept on winning, that was even, more increasing. I'm still a Spurs fan, so it doesn't matter where they're at right now. It doesn't matter where they're at
They
right
just
now.
opened up. It just
okay.
opened.
Doesn't matter.
Everyone's at one.
There you go.
I mean, fuck USA Today. Did y'all see how they like slammed the Spurs?
But you know what? And I had
see
heard
that.
about that, and I'm like, my thing is that the Spurs have always been an underdog, always. I feel like because they weren't one, or at least the classic Spurs is not one to showboat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like LA was when Kobe was there. I mean, R.I.P. Kobe, but you know what I mean? They're not there to showboat. They're not showboating like LeBron or whatever, or even Shaq at that time back in the day. So I
They
think
take the W's with,
Yeah.
like,
with class,
they're humble about it.
Like they say, that the Spurs are a class act. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not-
Well, I mean, Pop has them in line.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. Pop.
What do you mean the problem?
Yeah, I think it's just the generation of the players. Like, you know what I
Bro,
mean?
Yeah, it is,
I
man.
love that.
And you know
I've
what?
never thought of
You know
that
what?
perspective.
But it's
I like
true,
that.
though.
You know?
I mean, I think it's a new age.
It
And
is true.
I feel like they try, you know what I mean? But they also like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And maybe he can't implement the same, you know what I'm saying? Like plans, but you know what I mean?
I think
His style doesn't go with the new generation.
That's what it is. It's a generation. The last generation he coached did badass shit
I
with.
mean, how
We're
old
a
is how
we're a
old is
different
And then, I
generation.
mean, y'all were blessed.
He's like in
I
his
mean, you know what I mean?
70s
They
right
were
now.
blessed with the
His-
Tim Duncan and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like. You know what I mean? They also got to be blessed like that. But I mean, he had those people in
I see
line.
it
Well,
as-
just like with
he
every
had his
sports
time.
team,
He had his time.
There's
You got your
peak.
W's, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
did it.
72.
Yeah,
did
he's
it.
in his 70s.
Wow,
Plus, you
that's
can't
old.
implement
Can't
your
connect,
normal
bro.
tactics
Yeah.
to a new generation. It's harder to implement your usual tactics to a new generation. Everybody learns different and
He's
goes
a
about
Gen
things
X
different.
coach. I say it like that. He's a Gen X coach, but we need the Gen Z coach out there
Yeah,
now.
he needs to pop the fuck on out of here.
That's why all the
I don't
coaches
know,
that
man.
were under him that are younger
Yeah.
are the ones that are being successful
Yep.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Because they were like, I'm gonna take Pop, but I'm gonna be, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm gonna be
They
me.
stole his style and rode with it.
but they
I got it.
Stole
Yeah.
parts of his style.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be me.
I'm gonna be with the boys. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that's the relationship.
Thanks,
you see,
Dad,
you know
but I'm
what I
gonna go kick it over here with my friends. That's like that.
What about you? What's your favorite like San Antonio moment?
San Antonio favorite. It's nothing recent. It's like when I was a kid.
All right. Well, what is it?
Bongo Joe. Have you
Well,
guys
hey,
ever heard of
I
Bongo
have.
Joe?
I have.
Really?
Yes.
Hey, you know? You? No.
Hey, but I'm old.
Old school,
I'm
no.
older. I'm older
Yeah.
too.
Old
I'm
schools,
older,
no.
too.
Downtown. I was thinking about that the other day. Actually, where did I see it? I might have looked it up on Instagram. That motherfucker's on Instagram
Nuh-uh.
selling CDs. Bongo Joe.
Lou's
I
gonna
was
go-
like, holy
I need to
shit.
go buy one.
Yes. I remember hearing the name, but after you said it, I had to look it up to like refresh my memory. Yeah.
Out there for years,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Every time we went downtown, I always went over there and checked them out for a minute because, you know, us being stupid kids, let's go see Bongo Joe. You know? Because it was just something you never experienced. Do
you remember the dude that would play the bagpipes?
Yeah.
Right in front of that big statue.
Yeah.
The orange
where
statue.
that little bus stop's at right there.
You remember him?
Remember
Doesn't
he
he
was
still
there a
play?
few times. I haven't seen that dude in a while.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Are you sure? Because I hear him. Well, maybe it's somebody else playing.
I haven't
bagpipes,
seen him in a
but
long
I've heard
time.
him play
I haven't heard.
the bagpipe. Maybe it's his ghost. Maybe it's his ghost.
What about you, Gabe?
Shit, man. I don't know.
I mean, you were born and raised here, right?
Yeah, born and raised.
Where'd you go to high school?
Shit, I went to Lee, Holmes, and Edison.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Shit, I went to all them shits. But
So that's how you know Drone.
no, I
Because
actually,
you actually have a big network. And a lot of my people know you, and it like that's why I hit you up too, because I feel like I know you even though I've never. This is the first time I met you.
facts. Yeah, we always be on the almost same page and shit.
Yes,
like,
bro.
shit.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, going back to like high school days, I was never like a one thing person. Like, you know what I mean? I'd be everywhere. You know what I mean? I'd be at raves, rock shows, rap shows. Like, I'm everywhere. Like, that's just
Dude, same.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't really put me down. So, like, I'd be like, yo, one day we going to Tiesto. I'm going to be swinging glow sticks.
Yeah.
But then we going to go over here, go to Rick Ross, South by Southwest. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just got, like, I'm just that's the type of person I am. So, I did, like, glow stringing for a good minute.
You were that guy?
Oh, yeah. I was strapped with the glow sticks for
So
sure.
we need to get some moves. Where are your glow sticks at?
Did you ever mess with the Vicks inhalers?
Hell yeah, bro.
Ooh, the new generation don't know about that.
You don't know about them chills?
You turn it around and then you blow it in someone's face.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there like,
Damn.
Hell
It's like a
yeah.
shotgun, man. I used to shotgun a long time ago.
Nah, but I mean, that's what I guess I know a good amount of people, and like, you know what I mean. I had my moment too where I did writing and graffiti. Yeah, I used to write Dursky. That's what I used to write with
DER?
Yeah.
How long ago was that? When was the last time you did that? Because I want to say I've seen dirt before.
A lot. Okay.
With name?
I'll tell you at the same time.
With name?
Huh?
Do you know name?
David?
No.
I'm on names. I'm on this video.
Nah. So like I painted with like say it. Like I painted with say it. Say it's the homie.
That's my crewmate right there.
Yeah, shit. Zombie telling, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's my crewmate.
No, them like shit. Zerd, Dax.
Hey, that's
you
my
know what I'm
that's
saying?
my brother right there. Zerd.
But yeah, like I had
Black
my
for life.
moment where I was writing. Shit. Matter of fact, this is a crazy ass moment, bruh.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
At the time, I'm like just getting up. I'm like trying to get up and shit. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I used to write with the homie Sperm, or he went by Sperm or Devs. He wrote NK with like Sands, Remick, Bio. It was a mix of them back in the day.
Yeah. All crewmates too, bro.
Yeah. So they fucking. At the time, I'm just like trying to get up, get my name out and stuff. And in the area, Dax and Saib are getting up too.
Hey, that's my barber. Shout out Saib.
Yo, shout out Saib. Yeah.
I just got cut from him today. Shout out Pinstripes.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that dude was always cool. Well, actually, at this time, I'm like capping them out and stuff. I'm like capping them out, and they're like capping me back out, like, and all this stuff. But it was just because they were everywhere, and I was like, I was walking around those areas too,
Man,
like, you know what I mean.
space.
It wasn't even like anything like hostile.
Yeah.
But then we ended up having like a mutual friend, and they were like, yo, y'all know he like, y'all know them, man, fuck them, and they're like fuck us, like, you know, they're like, but like, nah, we met up at the Silos at the First Friday.
Ooh, R.I.P. the Silos.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know
I'm
about
not-
that, man. Like, a lot of people
Hold
don't know
on.
about that.
I remember seeing Homeboy with the chainsaw sculpt ice, Reverend Butter.
Damn.
He was at the silos a lot. I remember
Damn.
that. I remember I slept in the silos one time. I remember I got mescaline there. Like,
Damn, man.
R.I.P. the silos. Now it's some corny condos.
Yeah.
Anyways, my bad for cutting you off.
Nah, it's all good. And so like we met at the silos, and they were like, "What's up? Like, is this for real?" Blah blah. We were like, "No, like, nah, I didn't even like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just some painted shit, but you know what I'm saying? We cool, then we cool." And then after that, we were cool. Kicked it a couple times. I think that next First Friday, like we kicked it a couple times by then. So we all link up at the First Friday. And at this time, man, there's like some random beef. You know how that shit goes.
Oh, dude.
Do you remember the Rumble? The crazy ass Rumble?
Was it at the gas station?
Nah, it was at the silos. Like,
Ooh,
like,
no, I don't remember that.
It was, man, I don't even know exactly who it was, but I think it was directed to Dag to Cybe or something, man. It was some old shit to them, but we were with them, you know what I mean? So we were like, everything that came at us, like we all went at it, like, you know what I mean? And like I knock out some dude, and then I see like more dudes coming. I don't know who the fuck they are, like, you know what I mean? And I fucking push off this dude off a bike, and I'm just like, boom, swinging that motherfucker.
I'm just passing by.
I'm like, yeah, and I'm knocking niggas, and they're moving out the way and stuff, right? And like everybody's getting down, you see everybody, and then like everybody kind of like starts retreating and shit. And like it was a wild ass moment, like that First Friday ended like that. Like,
R.I.P. the silos. That spot was a good spot. It was a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun shit happened. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of good
yeah,
stuff that
hell
happened
yeah,
there, man.
a lot of I met a lot of cool people there. You know?
Right.
R.I.P. to that guy on
Yeah.
the bike, too.
What now?
R.I.P. to that guy on the bike.
Yo, he was like, "What the fuck?" And like I'm like wilding, so he didn't even.
Well, man, I sure do appreciate y'all sitting here having a good time with me.
Shit, appreciate you having us.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, man. Do you ever host any events at your shop? You ever show anything there?
Shit.
And can people show canvases or
So
anything like
yeah,
that?
man. Like if you want to hit us up, y'all want to do anything at all, man. We're always open to it. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely make something work.
How do they get a hold of you?
Shit, just hit me up on Instagram, either Gabe Nirvana or at 9 Clouds Up. That's the number 9 and then INE Clouds Up. Shit, you can hit me on there. But if y'all want to do any type of like collabs, anything like that, we also do pop-ups. So
Do-do?
Do-do.
We also do pop-ups.
But yeah, we do pop-ups. So if you want to have us out at an event or just have like vendor slots open, let us know.
And
Badass.
if someone wants you to shoot, how do they do that?
They can't. I don't want to shoot for nobody.
Well, then,
dang.
how do they get a hold of you? How do they look at your
I mean,
photography?
I look at my
The dark web.
I mean, it's
Whoa.
just on my Instagram, dude. That's it.
Well, what's
You
your
know,
Instagram one more time, sir? That's what I'm getting at. My
At
bad.
one deep. At 1x deep.
Gotcha, brother.
All spelled out, except for the X, just in the middle. Because one deep was
Because he's
taken.
trying to make it difficult.
I'm not. One deep. ONEDEEP was taken. Of course it was. Man. How do I think I was gonna get that? Gotta put an X in there, man.
I'm super stoked loser wasn't taken, like the way I spell it.
Oh, I know, man. That's a good
yeah.
one. It's hard to get a good one on there, man.
Yeah.
How do they get a hold of you?
Me? One Love Photog SATX.
Just like that.
Well, yeah, and it's through my Instagram, and the funny thing is that's my normal email, and so when I spell it out or people are reading it back to me, like I guess like at the doctor's office or something, or even at work, it says One Love Photo G, and I'm like, I'll take that. No, but it's One Love Photog, Show for Photography SATX.
That's pretty funny.
One Love Photo G, and I'm like, yes and yes.
Because
But yeah,
my email's Lou S Rod, so it'll be like
Loose ride.
Lou's Rod. All right, so one time I was at SAC.
Yeah.
I was going to school there, everything like that. So my hard drive was named Lou's Hard D, and I
That's a good one.
I had to connect it to like show everybody everything, and I just hear this chick like, "Oh my God, Hard D."
okay. Let me do a little PSA for my youngins, not necessarily my kids, but youngins coming up, make sure when you're doing business of any kind, and they ask you for an email,
A professional
please use a
Make
professional
a
email.
business email,
Because
please.
where I work at, I work for the city, but I'm not going to say what
And
department
I've
I'm
heard of
in.
them, dude.
It's hard when I ask them for an email and they give me FATCLASS at soandso.com or fat ass with class, and I'm just like, yeah, or something 69 210. She's she
Party
sounds
girl
like
69
there's
69.
something like that. I'm like,
I'm down for boners.
And when they have
Going hard in the tank.com.
Wow.
Yo, people got that's what people got.
Beating housewives. I've heard that one.
So if you're gonna use your email professionally in any way, you're ordering something, you're working, please
separate email
make
for
a
all
separate email. Come on now, especially if you're like in over 30 and up. If you got the same emails when the World Wide Web started and you thought it was clever at the time, it's time to change it because, like I said, fat ass with class, shout out to you. That made me laugh but if you have to spell it out, so
those
people...
those AOL names are wild.
Yeah.
Sexy kitty to lick. Like, what?
Yeah.
The other thing, when you're pricing, you're pricing, you want to get the gig, you're going to put a cheap number out there.
Don't.
Like $50 to get the gig or $100 to get the gig. No. People, I get that question a lot. How do I charge for my work? Well, off the bat, you're using your equipment. You need to charge for that.
Yeah.
You're using your time. You need to charge for that.
Time.
You're using your equipment. You need to charge for that. Everything involved, expenses, getting there. You have to charge for all that.
I always tell everyone overcharge.
Yeah.
You can always come down.
You can always
find something.
overcharge.
But you can never come back up.
The main thing is
Yeah.
you need to really think about what you think your time and your work is worth to somebody else. And you need to stick with it, a realistic price, and stick with it because this is what I see. And this is one of the reasons why I don't take gigs from anybody, dude. Because anybody new coming up wants to get out there immediately, right? And they'll charge $50 or $100 bucks
dog shit
just to get it.
Yes.
And it's not one, it's across the board. Anybody new, however many there are out there, they all charge that. So it sets the tone for everybody else. Everybody else paying $50 or $100 expects $50 or $100 from somebody way better than that beginner.
Yep.
That's why I don't do gigs. You need to price.
Same
As to what you believe your work is worth.
Exactly.
That's the best thing you can do.
Bro, like,
charge less.
I can't agree with you anymore, man. Like, I feel that. Like, I really feel that.
I feel great now that I let it out. And people are going to hear it because it's hard just telling one, and I wish they would tell other people, because you have to believe in yourself. If you really want to get into something, charge what you think your work is worth. Or you're just shooting yourself in the foot and you're fucking everybody else's game behind you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By charging that less, that little.
Well,
that's my 2 cents, dude. So,
again, I appreciate all y'all for your time. Subscribe, like, comment. Tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you hate. Tell me if you hate my voice. Tell me if you want me to change it.
Go deeper.
Sorry I talk about my drug use, but...
No, but that's being real. So
don't
apologize.
Don't apologize
that
for
was
anything you've done.
I can relate. That's why I felt
like my drug use, like, I don't regret any of that shit.
And you shouldn't.
Nah.
Anything you've done, the worst shit you've done in the world, don't regret it because only to you it'll be a learning process.
Yeah.
And if you can get something out of a bad situation, you're on top already, man.
I don't condone any drug use, but
if you did it, you did it.
if it makes you feel good and you're not hurting anyone, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Ultimate price to pay is paid by the person doing it, man.
I appreciate everyone who listens. Let me know what you hate. Let me know if you want to be on it. Comment. Talk shit.
Yeah.
No one's commenting. I love y'all.